Ready? We'll begin with a statement from Coach Ivey.
So disappointed with our defensive effort. I felt like the first half was a little bit of what I wanted defensively. When they went on their 8-0 run, I think in the last minute, that stretch, I think that really, really bothered us. I think it bothered with our confidence. And then coming out in the second half, wanted to change up things defensively to try to throw something at them, and didn't succeed with that. So I felt like they set the tone in the second half. So I was disappointed in that. I wanted to come out defensively and set the tone, and I felt like they did. So I'm going to go back to, our defensive effort. I think I'm trying a lot of different things. I'm trying to figure out rotations and just finding that nucleus still. And I feel like that was part of the problem today. And then also just, again, our defensive effort wasn't where I wanted it to be. And I know that it can get better. And credit to, Georgia Tech coming off 2 great wins. Bates and Lotman did a really great job of scoring, and then Kubai, she's such a great presence on the low block. So credit to them. Feel like they got the momentum in the second half, and they carried that momentum, and we're still trying to find that for us as far as that chemistry. So that's what we're going to continue working on. But the defensive part is an area that we have to grow and get better.
Again, please use the raise your hand function, and we'll get your questions for Coach Ivey answered. We'll begin with Anthony Anderson from the South Bend Tribune.
Coach, Destiny did not play in the second half. Is she okay or what was behind that?
Yeah, she's fine. Just went with a different look defensively, and then kind of stuck with that look.
And then the decision from the team to kneel before the game, was that engineered by the team? What was your role in that, and when was that decided?
And then they put a statement out before the game that was a unified message from the team, something that they wanted to do, and I was fully supportive of them. So they issued a statement on how they felt and the reason, I think right before the game.
Is it today that you became aware of that?
No, we've had multiple meetings about it. It's something that we've discussed since the summer. We've discussed this for a while, and so it was something that we've had many dialogues, about social justice and social injustice, and stemming from when I was hired. So this is conversations and dialogue that we've had on multiple occasions.
Sure. And then lastly, how did you feel about the way Mick played today, and then what went into the decision to not just bring her back today, but to start her?
Well, Kubai, she's got that presence. I was trying to protect Maddie. Mick is an experienced post player, and I was, super excited that I had the opportunity for her to play. That was definitely for the experience portion, and then her defense. She's a good post defender. This is her first game back since, from last season. Barely had her in the preseason as far as practicing, so I knew it's going to take her a little bit to get acclimated to playing again. But just having her presence brings a whole nother level of defense and rebounding for our team. So that was the reason.
We'll go next to Loose Emoji.
Coach, what did you feel specifically broke down most on defense? They had a lot of kickouts for 3 points right when most needed. They didn't take that many in the second half, but they were still 4 and 5. Where do you feel the breakdowns were most evident?
Yes, I would say, containing the ball. I think that's been an issue, so something that we got to improve. But then, like you're saying, so either defensive rotations, whether we're in man or zone, not getting out on the shooters, and then if we are approaching on drivers, containing the ball, keeping it out the middle. So I thought that was a big issue in man or zone. So we trying to mix it up man and zone, and I just felt like they made big shots when they needed it to. We couldn't find a way to get 2-3 stops in a row. That was something, and then coming down, either not scoring or turning the ball over, ignited them. So we have to learn how to get 2-3 stops in a row. That's something we'll continue to work at.
We'll go next to George Bashara. Oops, hang on. Unmuted the wrong person.
Hey, Coach.
Yes.
Just a quick question. Where do you think that Abby and Sam are in their full return to strength here in this part of the season?
I thought Abby's doing a great job for me. I mean, she's doing whatever. I had her play first 4 games, had her play the post position, now moving her to the guard position. She's a worker. I think she's going to continue to get better. Sam's continuing to work on getting her flow back, as you guys have seen. You know, she's only been back a couple games. And so I think just, you know, with practice, she's getting more reps, and then also just getting the feel of playing is something she's going to have to play through. Unfortunately, we don't have time right now. We're 5 games in. We're in the ACC now. So she's going to continue getting better in game situation. So that's where she's going to continue to grow and get better. Again, it's her cardio. It's her just getting the flow and the feel of the game. She's still getting that. And then just trying to, you know, again, build that chemistry. We're added another new piece today. So now, you know, this is our team. So hopefully we can continue to grow together now that we actually have our entire team back, so we can try to figure out how we can play well together. That's the key. But obviously it starts with our defense. But I think she's continued to get better every game.
Thank you so much, Coach Ivey.
Thanks.